Well. What do we have here? Man, another edition of Straight Lace No Chase, man. And this one right here is dedicated, man, to my fam bam, man. Top shelf jock, man, from that notorious Refuse Media, man. So I had went to Vegas, man, in the summertime for little sis' birthday. My sis Gabby, right? Kai's girlfriend, the manager of Straight Lace No Chase, right? And while I was out there, I networked with Refuse Media. Man, somebody believe in you, man, in a brand, I gotta salute him. So he had told me a long time ago to start doing stories, right? It's more content, right? And he know I've been in the world a lot, so he's like, telling prison stories, right? And the reason I didn't want to do it was because I don't want to glorify prison. You know what I'm saying? Straight legs, no chases, raw uncut, and one of the realest thing I can ever say, man. Oh no, that's not it. Prison's not it. You know what I'm saying? I survived that thing, right? No cut, no smut. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never got down on a nigga, never ran out. But I don't never want to glorify you youngsters that do listen to me. Oh, that's not it. Too much pussy and money out here to be up in there with them. But so for my first, I got a lot of stories, man. I've been here for many moons, man. But I am gonna hit you with a prison story, man. Something to laugh at, man. And as always, when I'm telling these stories, man, I'm always gonna lead up to the punchline, right? So back in the days when I was violation after violation, man. My little bro was alive. Yai, rest in peace, Yaya. And my father had passed away. So when my pops had passed away, I was on a sick one, my boy. You know what I'm saying? And I was acting up. So Yaya had turned 21 and we was downtown night before acting up. We come back to my spot. This is when I lived in San Luis Obispo, excuse me. And I was staying in the Murray Street, right, in the back. And everybody know, if you know that time, boy, I had that thing juking. I'll never forget my boy Nasty Red from West Stockton. He said, man, boy, you be on parole, you out here acting an ass, man. We was pumping out the spot. That was part of the Thiz era, man. I had two blowers at that time, man. Yeeky thing down, man. I had the gauge and I had the Rollo, man. Well, anyway, to lead up to the story, I had kept passing dirties, right? But my parole officer, me and Miss Sanchez, man, we was straight, man. Oh, with her sexy ass, right? Yeah, man. I had a sexy ass parole officer, Miss Sanchez, with her thick Hispanic ass, man. I should knock my parole officer down. Anyway, so parole had been on my bumper because there was an asshole parole officer up there, man, Saragosa. He's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? His claim to fame is he caught Rex Crab, you know what I'm saying, when he was out there kidnapping them bras and stuff, but he caught him on a fluke. You know what I'm saying? You did that on accident, you know what I'm saying, RoboCop. You don't get no fame for that, and you a sucker. You know what I'm saying? You lucky I was trying to get off parole and I fire your punk ass up when you disrespected me at the motherfucking parolee meet, you know what I'm saying, pack meeting. Anyway, so he went over my parole officer's head because I had passed like 5 dirties, but my parole officer was giving me leg room because my daddy had died, right? And they were just dirties for liquor, you know what I'm saying? I was playing with my nose heavy back then, or you probably couldn't tell what was in my piss back then because I was popping pills, full dizzy, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know Mac Dre, my favorite rapper. So he go above my PO and come with slow PD and bust in the door. I'll never forget it. So it was in the morning after we was drunk the night before Yaya birthday, and we was sitting down, man, and it was Travis Farmer, Tribomatic on the right side of me, and Yaya over here. And then Yaya was rolling the notorious Yaya blunts, man. He the only person I know, man, that was rolling switches like we was rolling weed in the pen, man. Real penners, man. Everybody know them Yaya blunts. And there was some females that stayed up top from me that went to Cal Poly. And they was hella cool. They was from Northern California, I'm from Stockton. And they was waving and waving. Traveling like, hey, bro, what they talking about? And I'm looking up out my side glass window, and I don't know what them bitches talking about. They ain't fucking anyway, man. They like frat boys, man. So we sitting there kicking it. Boom, 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 boom. State parole. Open up. So Yaya, his scary ass. He blunt, man. Travis ain't scared, man. He's a San Luis Obispo boy, man. Nerves are still, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, the door unlocked, man. I'm not about to open nothing. The crazy thing about it, man, that's when I had hair, right? I was taking my braids down, so I had half down looking like R. Kelly pedophile ass, man. with a half hair braid. You remember when he was on that weirdo shit? So they come in, hella extra now. Slow PD, stay parole, get on, get on. That's all three of us. This nigga Travis sprawl out. Nigga EIE sprawl out. I'm on the couch like this. You know, I'm conditioned for this. Like payroll said, man, I was raised. I'm looking like this. Constantly taking my break now. And whatever. Mr. Leach, you didn't violation on the parolee search. I'm like, man, do what you do, man. Get your ass on the ground. I'm like, man, come on with this exit out shit, man. I'm really talking shit. At that time, man, I have no discretion of my life. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else's life. Nigga, and if you think I'm bullshit, they ask about me, man. So, you know, they come in and rough my fat ass up, slam me on the ground. I'm like, whatever, man. So, at the time, bro, you know, I was getting loaded, man. My pops had died, man. And like escapism, and I was new to narcotics. If anybody know, I'm late to that. You know, I'm not ashamed of that, man. I was getting higher than the ass on a giraffe. You know what I'm saying? At that time when my old dude passed, you know, I just didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So they kicked in the door, they acting up and shit. So they go in my bedroom, and I already know I'm going on a violation because of the dirties, right? So when they go in the bedroom, I had a plate in there. Right, I had a plate in there with a straw on it and a steak, and the steak knife. The cool thing about it was the straw was in there, but the plate, because I ate in the room, you know what I'm saying? So they grabbed that as drug paraphernalia, talking about there's residue on the plate. But the residue on the plate was from grease, motherfucker. And then what happened was when my pop passed away, my pops had a blower, you know what I'm saying? But I had just so happened, man, I had got rid of the blower. But somehow, out of everything I had of my pops, because my brother that I was living with at the time, my roommate, Taylor, right, he took all my dad's clothes, and I think I gave him the tie, you know what I'm saying? But one bullet, one 9mm shell, sent my ass back. So, you know, they cut me up, whatever, whatnot. And the parolee violation was ex-con in possession of ammunition, one 9mm shell, no weapon, and drug paraphernalia. But they're saying that because it was a cut straw in there, and it was a plate with a fucking steak knife. Whatever. Now we going through the fucking motions, right? And Victor Nunez, he's a piece of shit, because I should have known this shit was happening, because I was acting hella reckless when I just didn't give a fuck, man. I'm downtown slow, bro, acting a goddamn ass. You know what I'm saying? Acting a donkey, like it's Northern California niggas say, jackasses, just not giving a fuck. Out there like original Bobby Brown jaw, you know, all in the police's face. I'm squabbling up on anything. Now ask about me, man, this is not no pump faking. Man, they should have took me to jail 10 times over. And the punk motherfucker Victor Nunez had already came to my house like a week before, talking about he just wanted his condolence, because my pops was known through the city, man. Like the neighborhood drunk, man, you know what I'm saying? Pops was known through the city, and me and my pops share the same name. He's Michael York Senior, and I'm Michael York Lee Jr., right? So this bag motherfucker comes to the spot, you know what I'm saying? And he like, oh, I just want to give you my condolence. But he didn't know I had been seasoned through the system. I'm like, we ain't friends. I ain't your buddy. Would you come over here to rest in peace, my pops? But my pops didn't like you the police. And my name's not Michael. My name's Big Mike. You know, call me what my enemies call me. You know what I'm saying? We ain't cool. What you doing over here? I just want your pops. All right, that's cool, fine, down. But you the police, get up out of it. And I'll never forget what he said when he left. I'll be back. So the week later, whatever, boom. County jail. Back then, if you was on parole and you've been doing time, this is when they had started the fucking lawyers for parolees, you know, not just the hearings of 30 days, this and the third. So in San Luis Obispo, it's a small county, they sent me right back to Wasco on a violation. You know, they weren't doing that shit in the county no more. So when I'm sitting in the county, just luckily, I wasn't even there for, man, like 2 weeks. They called me early one morning, boom. Like, Leach, roll it up. You going to Wasco? I'm like, Wasco? Man, I'm supposed to catch the violator train. They're like, yeah, you going on the violator train. I'm like, damn, it's the same day for new commitments. They're like, Leach, just roll your shit up. So when I go to R&R, I see Jason McMasters, right? And he in the tank, right? He like, Leach, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up, man? He like, shit, what's going on? I'm like, man, going back upstate, man. Violation, man. They on airplanes. There goes the boom. So I get in the tank with him. And this is some cold shit right here. I'll put it right out there. So when me and him in the tank, right, they bring Chris Woods, right? He come in. Now, me and him in the tank, and he going on a new violation, right? He see me and McMaster. Now, I've been on Chris Woods from Madonna Road just to keep y'all all the way funky with it, with that racism shit, this and the third. Oh, y'all got it fucked up, man. My little brother and them used to be best friends, and they used to have sleepovers, right? And nigga, I love his mom and his brother and them, so all that extra shit, that shit's out of here, right? But when he see Jason McMaster, it's an issue. Now, me being black, I'm staying out of, you know what I'm saying, white boy issues, right? But he is not coming in the tank with this hog, Jason McMaster. I started laughing. He's like, Big Mike, you fuck with that fool? I'm like, man, you know, I'll come up off Madonna Road with him. I'm like, man, what's that? I'm like, nah, it's up. He bypassed me. He banging on the door. Hey, bring your ass in here. Bring your motherfucking ass in here. Oh, no, that's what he wasn't doing on my mama, right? So I'm sitting there laughing like, man, you white boy's crazy, the motherfucker, right? Now, at the time, I'm seasoned through the state, but I'm really hoping I get on the new commitment bus, right? So you get transferred by the sheriff, small white bus. San Luis Obispo County is hella small, bro. They don't do more than 12 commitments, whatever, whatnot, right? But no, the violator bus is coming from LA County, coming up from Ventura County, Santa Barbara County, and then San Luis Obispo County, and it's the fucking Green Dick. Now, if you have did time, it used to be called the Gray Goose. That's when all the state buses were gray. When I first went to the system, because I got a J number, they were still gray. But then they started calling the Green Dick. And if you know anything about transportation, let me tell you, they are a whole different entity. First of all, the police, the COs ain't nothing but high-priced babysitters and key turners. Transportation, monsters. If a motherfucker been there, you know, boy. You getting your ass whooped. You know how many times I've been on transportation and seen them pull over on the I-5 and beat the shit out of a motherfucker for talking and think it's a gang? So I don't play with transportation. So when they pull me and McMaster's out the cell, because the other fool, he going new commitment, right? We line up. So I don't know what happened in this day, and transportation is turned up. Me, I'm already turned up, and I'm coming down, all being loaded, alcohol, and I gotta go back to fucking Wasco. And it's just doing time. This is at the before I caught that last season. This is my career's over with. Motherfucker tired of this shit. So, you know what I'm saying? When you line up, they line you up, and one transportation comes down. Leach, say your name, give me your CDC number, you know, usual shit. You know what I'm saying? We still got clothes on and shit. Whoa. So then you turn around, you gotta do the whole thing. On, up, turn around. I knew some shit was going on this day when this is the first time I heard that. So the next one said, Ben, I need everybody to turn around. Grab your butt cheeks. Do not squat and cough. When you squat, don't cough until I say you cough. And when you cough, I want to see your fucking heartbeat. I'm like, what the fuck? And I said it loud. You say anything, inmate? My dumb ass. I ain't no inmate. I'm a convict. What? We gonna have a problem out you today? No, you don't have a problem out today, man. Me being only black, ain't nobody pull my color string like, man, chill out, just on the third. And I don't know what I was going through, right? Because I really don't want no problems, right? But now I done said something with my stupid ass, right? So this motherfucker make us squat and cough, and then he like, I want to see your heartbeat. I'm like, man, what type of gay shit you on? He like, oh, I see we got a problem today. Get up, squat, cough. Get up, squat, cough. The third time he like, hold it. I don't say shit. So we get up, turn around. Now we in San Luis Obispo County, right? And we in San Luis Obispo County, and all the females that work up in there is hella small. Some lived in Madonna Road, or they've been knowing me since I was a kid through there, man. I'm sitting there asshole naked, bald and nuts and shriveled up into a stomach. I'm feeling some type of way, like, man, shit, man, you know. It's on the third, right? So then they come with the jumpsuits. They throw it in front of us, right? So there's a black CO walking. I said, hey, CO, he like, what? I said, man, I'm kind of fat, man. You see, man. I'm like, the jumpsuit ain't gonna fit me. He like, have you tried? I'm like, come on, man. I've been doing this, man. I'm a convict. I got a J now. man, I can't even fit the 2X. He like, no, I'm gonna see what I can do for you. Like, all right, boom. They come back with a 3X. I'm like, man, it ain't gonna fit me, right? So the other CO that I had already said some shit, he like, we got a problem out of you? I'm like, nah, I'm just letting y'all know because this is before the paper jumpsuits came in, right? These are old red transportation jumpsuits. I'm like, no, I'm just letting y'all know, man. I'm hella big, man. I'm 6'3", man, and I weigh 300. That's when I was hella big, like 320, 330. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna be able to fit this motherfucker. And I'm being cool, but I already played myself, right? I already played my motherfucking self talking shit. They're like, you better make the motherfucker pay. I'm like, come on, man, with that bullshit, man. What you want me to do? Nigga, force myself in this motherfucker? I'm like, for real, man. They're like, you better make it work. So my ass, I stand up. I'm like, man, I ain't doing shit, man. I'm standing there. I said, man, y'all can whoop me. I can stay here. I can catch another bus, man. I'm not doing it, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Here come the sergeant. And when the sergeant come, he do some of the coldest shit ever. Pulls me to the side. I'm naked, right? Pulls me sideways and whispers in my ears. He say, hey, check this out. I'm tired. We got last stop. I don't give a fuck how you do it. You better put that fucking jumpsuit on or we're gonna beat your ass. And I sat there and I'm like, and I done seen them whoop a motherfucker ass. I'm not here down the police whoop my ass today. I got my ass whooped twice by the police. I always promise myself. Now I'm never gonna, hey, excuse me, man, I'm underwater. I ain't never getting my ass whooped by the police again. Say, fuck it. The black CO, he look at me, he go like this. Like he tried. So I grab this motherfucker. I look at the tag. Motherfucker say 3X. And you gotta understand, this is a coverall suit, right? So I squeeze it in this motherfucker, man. I'm already feeling like a hood rat, like I gotta lay down and put this motherfucker on, right? Squeeze my belly hella big, right? I get that going on my belly, right? The coldest is when I put my arm through the motherfucker. I already knew it was about to be palm. I'm like, fuck. So here I go with the left one, right? Put it on. And when I put that motherfucker on, man, that motherfucker fit like a second pair of skin, man. I'm like, oh, man, these motherfuckers got me in a trick suit, right? And then I start acting up. I'm like, man, I can't do this shit, man. I can't even button it up. Sergeant said, I already told you, I'm not going to tell you again, and please don't hold this motherfucking bus up. We are already passing out sack lunches. So I put the motherfucker on, right? And then I go to button it up, and I had to hurry up because here come the chains, right? Like two in front of me. So, man, I get like, you get a third button, right? So all this shit out like motherfucking the 1970s, right? All this shit hanging, right? I'm feeling like motherfucker, man, I don't know what I'm feeling like, but I'm like, oh my God, here we go with this bullshit, but do you want your ass whooped? So I got this motherfucker on, right? And when they come to me to chain up, they got a cart. So they put the chains around your stomach, and then the chain go down to your legs, and you got to put your knees on the cart so they shackle you, right? So the CO like, man, you can't button that up anymore. I said, man, if I move wrong, man, I'm going to rip the bottom out this motherfucker. He started laughing. I'm like, yeah, I'm being disgraded today. So fuck it. So I get shackled up. They hand me my lunch. Get on the bus. When we get on the bus, it was already transportees from LA County. So I'll never forget, I see my nigga Flea from 20 Quip out of Long Beach. He look at me like, Big Mike. I'm like, man, what's up, man? He's like, man, what the fuck you doing out here? All these white boys and Mexicans. I'm like, bro, I stay out here, man. I told you, man, San Luis Obispo. He's like, oh, man, I ain't forgot, man, San Luis Obispo, man. You still out here? I'm like, man, please, I ain't trying to talk about it yet. He said, damn, bro, I got you fucked up in that suit. I'm like, yeah, I know, bro. Don't say nothing about this shit. So I go back and sit down and shit. Attitude fucked up. So we leave. These punk motherfuckers go into San Luis and decide to take a fucking lunch break. So we pull up in the Carl Jr. right there on Foothill. These motherfuckers eating and shit. So not only am I in this uncomfortable jumpsuit and it's open up and shit, then I start sweating. I'm like, oh man, this shit's gonna be bad by the time I get to Wasco, right? So they eat, we hop on the way ride, you know what I'm saying, 101, 41, 46, if you've been on that lonely ass road. And I'm already in my feelings like, man, y'all go back to this bullshit, man. The politics of homies, man. I ain't know what DR. So in my mind, I'm pumping myself up. I'm like, man, fuck this bullshit, man. Any motherfuckers disrespecting me, talking to me all kind of way. Life on top of me, whatever. Nah, man. Luckily for me, right, while I'm on the bus, right, what shocked me out of that shit, there was two Pisces, 2 seats in front of me, right? And these motherfuckers could not stop talking, right? So, man, I'm nodding and whatever, because, I had been in the county for like 2 weeks, but, man, I still needed some rest, so I'm nodding and on down, right? I didn't got my mind off this motherfucking jumpsuit, being disgraded, getting punked, ooh, and then all of a sudden you were, what woke me up is like, the sergeant like, oh, you thought we was playing? Oh, you thought we was playing? It's transportation. You motherfuckers already know. I told you motherfuckers to shut the fuck up. And we're almost there. And you don't want to stop talking? Well, guess what? We're going to run a demo right now. Bro, there was two Pisces talking, right? They snatched a Pisces across the way from him that wasn't even doing no talking to these two other motherfuckers and beat the dog shit out of his ass on the phone, he said. I'm like, woke my game all the way up. I'm like, bro, you been tripping today. That could have been you. So you know the whole thing. You pacify, pull in the Wasco, whatever. I had been going to Wasco, bro, since I was 18 years old. And I had already twisted numbers out there, motherfucker. Matter of fact, this wasn't even my J number. I had hit them with my J number to let them know I was a convict, right? And at the time, that ain't even no convict number. That's after the H numbers. I was a new booty, bro. I was working off a T number. You know what I'm saying? So when we pull up to Wasco, the game didn't change because they didn't have inmates in R&R no more, but they still had stragglers, right? So if you've been in Wasco, you know there was two OG Mexican COs that had worked there forever. And I know recently, hold on, man, I've been home for 9 years, and then I did 6, so 9 and 6, I'm saying that's 15. That's 15. So this 15 years ago, only one was still working there, and they had a tap out down there. So when we get to Wasco, bro, it's the same old shit. When I hop off the bus, motherfuckers like, I know one of them name was Rodriguez and Garcia. And the reason you'll know if you ever been there, because they had the old school suspenders. These motherfuckers are old school COs, man. No bullet, no stab proof vest, everything, talking shit. Always worked R&R. They worked R&R when I was 18 years old in the early 90s, right? And they had all inmate workers, right? So I've been coming through that motherfucker. And now this shit is new to me because I've been on the streets, man. They got a tap out bell, a sign that says, if you can't program, hit the bell so you can lock up. Like, you don't even have to snitch or debrief or S&Y. All this shit new to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? As soon as I hop out the bus, they're like, Leach, what the fuck? I'm like, man, I ain't even proud of this shit. And then they're like, what the fuck? Talking about the jumpsuit. But me, I'm not even intertwined to that shit. So there was a homie still working in there, and I forget his name, but he was a homie. Keyway, right? He had all day. I think he was the last surviving in there, you know what I'm saying, inmate workers clerk and shit. He had a patch on his eye. I forget cuz name, but he was silent motherfucker. He like, Big Mike. I'm like, what's up, cuz? He like, man, I ain't got your dog ass again. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers got me on a fluke, man. As soon as I go to the board, I'm up out this bitch, man. He like, yeah, this out of third. He hits me with the color. He say, damn, homie. What you do when you got picked up? I said, what you mean? He said, man, they got you looking like RuPaul in this bitch. I was like, cuz, please don't play with me and sex play me like that. He like, I'm just saying though, America's Top Model. He said, man, that motherfucking jumpsuit thing, you like a second pair of skin. You looking like you trying to turn a day. I'm like, come on, cuz, with that bullshit, cuz. I'm like, cuz, you working this motherfucker. I'm like, cuz, you get some shit to fit me. Like, I got you, cuz, I got you. So we line back up, this and the third, and I test my luck again because I'm getting clowned. Not only am I getting clowned, I'm outside of jurisdiction of transport, right? Once they let us go, I'm about to talk my shit. Because once I'm in jail, what you gonna do? What you gonna take me to jail? What you gonna do? Send me to another part of jail? What you gonna do? Arrest me? So I'm talking shit. I'm like, yeah, man, these motherfuckers on transportation talking that bullshit, man. On last night, man, they done punked a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Had me up in here in some drag queen shit, man. I ain't even tripping, man. Hurry up, give me with the homies, man. I get something to eat. Motherfuckers clowning, but not knowing I'm damn near about to put myself in a trick box talking too much shit, right? So the sergeant then went to the R&R sergeant like, he's an issue. I'm like, man, I ain't even trying to hear that shit. So the sergeant then came over and like, man, what's your fucking problem? I said, guess what, Sarge? Nothing is my problem. I said, if I bend over the wrong way, man, this motherfucker is going to expose me. I've been getting punked by transportation, man. I'm just trying to come and program. I say, sorry, check this shit out. I've been doing this shit. I don't want no problems. I don't want to feel like no punk. I'm not going to give you no problems. But at the same time, man, I apologize. Do not fall into that shit, Sarge. He go, oh, I seen you been doing time you around this. He said, man, just take your munch in us. I'm like, all right. So as we standing there, it is a struggle to get out of this jumpsuit, right? A hell of a struggle, right? And not only a struggle, man, I'm trying to get out this jumpsuit. They like, hurry up. They like damn near had it to whoop my ass. So I had turned around. Because it's other motherfuckers. I'm like, man, that bullshit. And as soon as I turn around and bend, the whole back rip. Motherfuckers fall out laughing. So, I remember the homie's name. I don't know where he was from, but cuz name was Mac. And then he said, oh, hell no. Insult to injury. He said, please don't tell me like Big Mike that didn't did you like that. I'm like, cuz, come on with that bullshit, man. Give me a jumpsuit, man. I'm just trying to dress out, man, and get my lunch and get through this bullshit, right? I'm like, but hey, cuz, my mom, bro. I'm like, don't tell the homie. He's like, I ain't gonna tell the homie, cuz. He like, you ain't gonna understand. So I go through the bullshit and this, that, and the third. And then as I get to the cage, go through this shit. I bullshit you not, man. So I go to D yard, I go to D1. And it's the first time I have been back to like color cards on the door, hella politics and shit going on. As soon as I get to my housing unit, and this is how bad news travels fast, right? I get to the housing unit and it's the usual suspects, motherfuckers I have been dead time with, you know what I'm saying? B-Dog from Country Boy Crib, Little Frog in that motherfucker. You know, there's hella reputable motherfuckers at the time, and we in the back. Nigga, as soon as I get to my cell, nigga like, who was that? Who was that? I'm like, nigga, little preschool nigga from the 44s. They're like, oh, cuz, this, that, and the third. So we chopping the game. On the wire, they're like, hey. I'm like, what, cuz? They said, hey, cuz, what's the shit I hear you was in motherfucking R&R looking like a drag queen? Right then and there, cuz. Like, you know what? I'm gonna holler at you niggas at the boy, love, cuz this shit over with, man. Long story short, you niggas want to glorify this gangster shit? You niggas think this gangster shit cool? You know, only two things come from this gangster shit, nigga. The only two things you promise, nigga, the penitentiary, nigga, all day. Nigga, or death. Nigga, you want to die? Do you want to die? I hope you don't want to die, nigga, because guess what? When you die, nigga, ain't no more of this shit. Ain't no more honeys. I mean money and honeys, hoes, papers, low riding on a Sunday, putting your finger through your girl's hair, taking your kids to the park, telling your mama you love her, pulling up on her house to get a meal. If you blessed to have a father, hey, Pops, what's going on? Thank you. Beaches on a Sunday, trips to the snow. If you blessed to travel the world, ain't no more of that shit if you die. But penitentiary, man, for life. To be violated. You know how many times I've got naked and had to show my asshole to another man? These niggas lied to you, bro. That used to be the stat quo. To go to prison, man. To get your rep up, man. To be with the homies, man. Hear that story I just told, man? There's always a punchline, man. Y'all think this shit fly? Nipsey Hussle told y'all, man. They lied to us on some fraud shit, man. A nigga ashamed for what he stand for. But a nigga also accept what he has inked in his flesh and the OP took him what he stood for. Only reason I'm still living is give it to you niggas the pro way. Oh, ain't nothing fly about that shit, bro. You see how I was demeanor? You know what I do if a motherfucker tell me, show me, asshole, put this on, when I can shit or piss, or to be scared to be packed out and have to choose my words? Y'all know me. I'm not no super tough ass guy, but I do my stuff. I'm not one of these people online to glorify prison life. That ain't it, youngster. That ain't him, my young nigga. Everybody can't rap, nigga. Everybody can't bust a gun, nigga. The streets are not for everybody. That's why they make fucking sidewalks, man. Moral of the story is, man, That ain't it. That ain't it. But guess what's it? That I done came home and got outside of my hang-ups and to talk to y'all and give you the gift. The only reason I'm still here, my job ain't done. So I ain't Charleston White. Here go the shock issue of it. Here go the realism and the real macking. This is how you really lead to you. I ain't trying to son y'all. I ain't trying to tell y'all what to do, but I'm also trying to give y'all a game that my older homies didn't give me. That ain't it. You know what is it? Stocks and bonds, breaking generational curse, wealth for who's next, loving your queen, taking care of these kids, trying to figure it out, getting some money, owning something, never working for nobody else, and never letting nobody else tell you this is what you gotta do, this is what you have to do, this is what only thing come from you. You a black man, no. Know what you need to do? Figure it out. And that's it. He is Zionized him, the play runner, Big Mike, the king of the monsters. I really do all my own stunts around here, no acts, no gimmicks, no stun doubles, none of that. Follow me on my personal marathon and let's run a lap. Straight like that, straight legs, no chase. No cuts, and cheers to the most. Suicide is never the answer. About to outlast all my enemies and show you how to get it.